when you are down, you're going to see the bottom of their shoes. They're going to be walking over you, stepping on you, sometimes intentionally. The painful thing about that process of being knocked down by life and having to see the bottom of people's shoes because they're stepping on you while you're down, walking over you while you're down, not offering one hand to help. What's interesting about that is Spirit wants you to see that. God wants you to see that. Source wants you to see the bottom of those shoes. Not to insult you or to humiliate you or to annihilate your soul. That's not what this is about. It's a whole big picture that's playing out for you in your victory. Because what's going to happen is that when you stand up strong again and you dig yourself up out of that hole where people were stepping over you and stepping on you, you're going to be successful again because you have it in you. Your birthright is to be prosperous and well in all things. So naturally, you're going to flow. Things are going to return to favor for you. It always does. That was a lesson when you were down. If you're going through it right now, it's just a lesson. You're going to come up again. And those same people who showed you the bottom of their shoe because they didn't think you were ever going to get back up again. They didn't think you were going to be shining. They didn't think you were going to heal. They didn't think that you were going to recover your finances, find love again, or reclaim your identity. So that's why they didn't mind showing you the bottom of their shoe. So here you are, you're up, walking among the people, healthy. They're looking at you, they're wondering, one, how you did it, but now they want to be a friend again. They want to see what you did to become who you are. And if they can get a piece of that too, might start asking you for a little bit of what you've earned and deserved. And I want you to remember this. Hear me, friend. You let them go. Don't reinvite those people into your life because God wanted you to see the whole picture. Sometimes we got to go down in our life. We got to get really low because we absolutely have to see some of the people who were a part of us being taken down. Spirit wants us to know who can't go with us when you're about to go up. And so part of you going down is just so that you can see that very thing that you saw, and you better not forget it. Now that you're up and you're walking around, you don't need those people to be with you. They showed you who they were. And this is a hard lesson that a lot of people have a hard time with. You hear about celebrities, famous people, people with a whole lot of money, CEOs of companies. They go different places. They build their beautiful lives and they start having that survivor's guilt, survivor's remorse. They go back to where they're from, end up getting harmed in the same neighborhood that they're trying to bail people out of, family attacking them, robbing them. Those are some of the extreme cases there, but it's a real thing. And that's part of what I'm trying to explain to you right now. When you see the bottom of those shoes and you see how people treat you when you're down, don't you forget it. You better get up and create a new, healthy, loving tribe of people who are reflections of your heart now and reflections of where you're going. You're not wrong for doing this. You're not a traitor for doing this or any of the names that people will try to call you because they can't use you now that you came up. I want you to remember that when you were down, they didn't give a damn. When you were down, they thought you were going to stay down, and that's why they didn't mind stepping over you. When you were down, some of them were happy about it. When you were down, they gossiped. When you were down, they laughed at you. I need you to never forget that, because when you are healthy and your heart is pure, that's part of the reason why you elevate, because your heart has forgiveness in it. So also what happens to people is that when they float back up to the top, they'll forget about all of what happened, but it's a reason why you're seeing this right now in this period. You take intel, you be an observer of what's going on right now, and when you claim your victory again, because you will, do not forget, you stand boldly and you keep marching toward your dream life.